Yeah, we got another late night jokes before I lay it down. Make this one short. Churches, cathedrals, all of these big places, man, they was basically the battery sensors to collect all the ether within the universe, right? You would think that a church is somewhere that you go to praise and stuff like that, but honestly, a church and a cathedral is where you could get healed, where you could go receive sacred, forbidden, and forgotten knowledge, or you could basically gather the ether to create new things, right? I was in Hawaii and I was in this garden, right? You might know about Honolulu Garden. You can look it up, Google it, whoop-de-whoop. So I was in this garden and, you know, I always go to this garden, bro. But the NPCs, the bots, the manipuladippers, those ciphers that want the matrix to go a specific way, they'll try to come in there and interrupt my frequency. They come around there drunk, come around there smoking cigarettes, come around there making all type of noise, you know what I'm saying? The ambulance, the fire truck. So I'm in this garden, right? Because I used to go to this garden, I used to give it thanks, give it some respect. Because I used to pick a lot of flowers out of it. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll go and water it sometimes with my words, with my energy. Or I'll just water it with actual water, right? And also, I was doing the garden a favor because I was pruning it and picking it. So that's allowing the root structure to get the information to realize that you must produce more, because we are, you know what I'm saying, we are getting pruned. So that's how you make the root structure strong in any plant. And also that sends messages to the root system back up to the branches and the flower system, or the vegetative system, to let it know that it need to produce more fruit and flower, right? So I go to this garden, man, and I swear to God, I will get like in deep meditative states, like I was on shrooms, bro, like dead ass. Cause I always go there in the garden to be waiting there for me, or the garden to call me. I could be on the other island, on the other side of the island, bro, the garden to call me, right? So I got into this real deep ass meditative state, and I was sitting in front of this table. Now this table looked like it was ancient. This table looked real old. And I was like, it's crazy that for some specific reason they got this table here. This table is old, bro. They could have put a new table there, but something about this table, it was different, right? So I remember, we're gonna get back to the table, right? So I remember I took a bus and I rode to a part of Hawaii I never been to, but it was like a school, and the school told me to go there. So I went to the school and I was walking through the school. And then they had so many fucking cats, and the cats was bringing me to this specific tree, right? So I walked to this specific tree, and then I kept on staring at it, and I kept on doing the righteous breath work to harmonize and synchronize with the ethers from that tree. So once I got to a state where I started to release a lot of DMT naturally, you know how the matrix got like the little green shit going down, you can see the codes, right? So I started staring at the bark hard as a motherfucker. And as I was staring at the bark started to move like the shit on the matrix. And then I started to see that you'll see moss on the tree, or you'll see bark on the tree, or you see certain cuttings on the tree. But if you could match the frequency of whatever that you staring at vibrating, this the same way that they was utilizing and moving the goddamn stones for the pyramids. They was matching their vibrational frequency, and that's how they was moving it. Just like if you could match the vibration of water, you could move it with your mind's eye. But they not gonna teach you this shit. That's another reason why they got the G5 towers. They want your cell phone everywhere. They got the ambulance, the fire truck, the police truck, all of this goddamn noise, these synthetic ass fucking lights everywhere, because they trying to mess up the natural homeostasis level of us grounding and vibrating and marinating and synchronizing with the energies and the ethers around us, right? So I'm still standing at this tree, Like all the little green moss and all the little green shit that was on the tree start to move, and it start to give me information. Like information like the dolphins would know. And all trees host information. You know how they'll say, if only the walls could talk, but if you quiet your mind and you listen, you know, like some people say, I could walk into a room and I could feel attention. It gets deeper than that, right? So I'm listening to what the tree had to tell me, and the tree was giving me ancient wisdom, ancient knowledge. Like I couldn't even look in no books for this shit. You couldn't even go find information in the Vatican. You understand what I'm saying? Because them trees in Hawaii, bro, they been there for a long time. You know, they got all different, the sycamore trees, all these different trees, they host different information. These trees is the natural ley lines. These trees are the natural G5 towers, bro. The G5 towers they got now is a replica and a pervertive synthetic ether that mimics what the trees used to do, especially like, you know how they had people like to say, oh, look, let's go to the mountaintop. You basically on top of a tree stump. And all of those tree stumps that they cut down hold it very much, I mean, decades, centuries, years of different knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, intellect, and different type of intuitions and alter instincts and flowers that was bestowed amongst it throughout the different sagas that it existed. So they cut it that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because, you know, the same way you'll go get a job or some shit, they talking about some, yeah, you got to cut your hair, policy, this and that. They trying to take your ethers away from you. They trying to take your power away from you, because we are the Etherians, bro. We breathe, we eat, we feast off ether. And the G5 towers and your cell phone and the street lights and the ambulance and the police and the fucking high beams and shit, they all, and the wind blowers and the fucking pressure washers and the goddamn lawnmowers going off, they are all creating a fucking synthetic ether, right? They are creating synthetic frequencies and vibrations that is floating and moving through this realm of reality. I am the fucking vibe, bitch. That's my name. I am who I am. You feel me? So some people can hear sound. Some people can actually see sound. You understand what I'm saying? Like underwater, they got let me get it right, man. The sonar capability so that they could see underwater, right? In the submarines, no difference from what the bats could utilize, right? So they're utilizing sound so that they can see. But sound is another way of seeing things. You understand what I'm saying? I know it makes sense to those who know what I'm saying, man. So I'm at this tree, and this tree is giving me all this divine knowledge, wisdom, spirituality, intellect. That's why they tell you to go hug a tree. That's why they tell you to go talk to a tree. If you just don't ask shit, you ain't gonna get fed. Closed mouths don't get fed, bro. So this tree was giving me divine fucking information that they don't want you to know this shit. You know what I'm saying? And like I had a thought the other day. I know this gonna sound crazy, but I know this gonna sound crazy as fuck. But I was like, I wonder if white people was once black. You know what I'm saying? Like they just became so evil over time. They melanin just was leaving them to the point they had to eat other people's melanin. I just had a thought the other day. I was like, I wonder if white people did have like copper skin once upon a time, or did have melanin. Cause I be looking at some white people, and I know you're gonna be like, man, you tripping, bro. But I feel like some white people have been alive for centuries. They'll never say that. They'll never admit it. And the only way to blend in is that they go from Scotland, they go to Russia, they go to Ukraine, they go to America, and then they go to fucking islands, and they just keep moving. You know, I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like certain white people been alive for long times, bro. Long times. Even though they motherfucking age like milk and shit, but they got their little secret elixirs and ways to keep their little life expectancy longer than what it needs to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Y'all can say, oh, this nigga just myth. It's just, nigga, vampires exist. Vampires exist. You know? It's like all Blade. They might not be fucking going down and hunting your ass and sucking your goddamn neck, but they got sex trafficking and child traffickers and motherfucking kids missing, and a lot of homeless people been missing since I've been out here on the streets. And like on Blade, they just plug these bitches up in a body bag, keep them alive so they can have a lifetime of fucking blood. It might not have been healthy how it was back in the day, but they had to realize with all this technology and all the surveillance and cameras being everywhere, you know, they don't need to be getting recorded. They don't need to be getting their cover blown, so they got to get more sneakier with their methods. They've been alive for a long time, so they'll know certain psychological thoughts and patterns that certain motherfuckers would start to think about and harbor on. But back to what I was saying though, man. It's just my mind just be, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm in Hawaii, man. I'm getting all this information from this tree, and it's giving me this ether. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I had cats heal me multiple times in multiple different areas, bro. I mean, from sprained body parts, from fucking heartbreaks to fucking my brain just was overloading shit, emotional damage, physical damage, spiritual damage, bro. I always have cats come and heal me, if not dogs or different animals. You know what I'm saying? And like I was saying about this fucking tree in Hawaii, dog. So this tree was giving me divine energy and opening my eyes to the different layers of consciousness. Just like they got different layers of clouds, right? They got the mist returns from a vapor that arises and sit on the ground itself. And then they got clouds in the sky. Some of them is fake. Some of them is real. And then they got clouds above the clouds that you really can't see. Just like a lot of people want to say above us there's another layer of water. You know what I'm saying? It is. It's just different energy vapors. It's just different energy levels. Like, you know what I'm saying? The densest level of energy is what? Earth, right? And so to your mind's eye, the lightest layer of energy is called air, right? So moving from the layer of earth will be what? Water. And then moving up from water be what? Fire. And then from fire it'd be air, right? So it continuously goes up to different calibers. You know, so next it'll be plasma. You know, it's so much going on, but they just try to leave us in the cold, leave us in the blind with no jacket, man. With no fucking, just, they try to leave us in the blind with some Stevie Wonders on. You know what I'm saying? That nigga could, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I got a, fucking video ending. So this is what I gotta say, and then I'll probably double back and I'll move on to more information that I was breaking down. Cause like I said, the cathedrals and the churches and all of these big old architectural ass buildings, especially that big ass gothic looking black building, bro. All of those bitches was fucking ethers, bro. Ethers, the Eterians. You know what I'm saying? What they call it, the Tartarian shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, everything is free. Everything is free. Water, food, everything is free. But in order for them to keep the fucking hamsters on the hamster wheel, keep majority of the fucking population in the rat race, they had to create all these different variables and all these different taxes and all of this shit and make motherfuckers reliable on this fucking system. When in actuality, if the grid shut down, they feel like that's going to be a bad thing. Let me tell you something, bitch. They don't want that fucking grid to shut down. It's all fear mongering so that the archons can eat more fucking energy. If the fucking grid shut down, that mean the smart cities shut down. That mean the G5 towers shut down. And they can't have that because they don't play that and they don't fuck around. You feel me? So you know, and they raising the prices up and the inflation to make you work harder and to make you chase the dollar even more. And that's the shit they print. Look who face who on that motherfucking dollar, bitch. That's the one who think they in power, bitch. In actuality, these motherfuckers created a system where they became the slaves of their own fucking system. And the whole time, they was trying to make movies talking about fucking black people was the slaves, but the whole time the black people was the fucking slave masters, and the fucking slave masters who thought they was the slave masters was the fucking slaves. It's like this. When you own things and you try to own shit, that shit own you. You understand what I'm saying? And that's no different from the fucking system. That's no different from all of this shit they got going on. No, if they have to produce this shit, they have to raise the prices up, because without us, who gonna buy this shit? If everybody start to fucking pick up a trade and start to develop more self-sustainable fucking capabilities and shit, that's less that motherfuckers gonna go in the store. When everybody start to learn how to make paint from the different trees and the different clays and the different parts of the ground and earth, and learn how to make natural paint instead of this synthetic 3D ass printing ass shit, they going out of business. You know what I'm saying? When people learn how to distill water from fucking salt water, the fuck, motherfuckers ain't gonna be buying distilled water out the store no more. You know what I'm saying? When they could get water from running sources, that's why they created the way the shit is. And we gotta repair this bitch. We the ones that protect this bitch. This is our shit. If we don't do shit about this shit, we ain't gonna have shit. You feel me? So, cause I'm tired of talking. I'm about to lay my ass down on my back and meditate. I've been enough chatty patty. I only got enough fucking solar fucking social skills for a certain amount of time. I don't like doing all this talking, but this the shit that be in my fucking head and I gotta pull it out. So, like I said, bro, the cathedrals and all of them fucking places, bro, they are the places that host the batteries that gather a certain amount of fucking ether energy, bro. That's why it take people nowadays to heal longer than what they used to back then, because they fucking around with the ether in the air. Look, man, my phone kept on cutting off every time I got to some hot spots or some sweet spots of what I was saying. I'm basically not about to run that shit back unless I sit back tomorrow and I hear this shit, but I'm tired of talking, right? So I was talking to the tree giving me all of this divine synchronization, right? So the tree, after I got done talking to the tree, right, the tree told me to go back to the garden and talk to the table. So I went back to the garden and I talked to the table. And then I remember, man, it was this fucking white man always trying to follow me in the fucking garden and harass me and just trying to throw my energy off, right? Trying to dim my light type shit. So I'm like, bro, I ain't feeding none of that shit, bro. Just leave me alone, bro. Stop fucking bothering me. Like, this a dick sucking ass bitch. I ain't gay, bitch. You don't got no feminine energy that I want, bitch. But you is a bitch. But you ain't no female, bitch. All this dick sucking shit. That's all they do. Trying to throw my energy off. So, alright. So before this bitch ass motherfucker came around me, the table was stable and it was working, right? But then once he came around, it's like he deliberately broke the table. So let me tell y'all about the table, right? In the garden. So one night, I went into a high meditative state, unlocking natural DMT, nice ass breath work, focusing, just not worrying about nothing else outside me. So I'm looking at the table, right? And it's like my eyes started to blank, and then I know I wasn't tripping. Because I know my ether energy within me was so powerful that it activated the ether that was inside this table. Because this table looked like it been around for thousands of years. And it was heavy too. One of them heavy ass tables. And I was like, bro, they got these devices and shit right in front of our face, but they would never let you know. Like, all of these ancient monuments and shit be right in front of your face, bro. I remember one time a fucking statue looked at me, and I looked back at it, and it told me to come here. But I wasn't going nowhere near that bitch because it was in the graveyard. And I was like, nah, bitch, no. And I'm sober. I'm just learning more and more how to activate and release my DMT crystals within my body through different practices beyond just breath work, right? It's focus and intent. So I'm back at the garden after I got done from talking to the tree. And I'm standing at the table, and my ether energy, depending on what type of level of vibration I'm on, is pink, right? So when I'm on pink mode, when I'm on a high different etheric mode, whatever the pink vibration is in the energy spectrum, like love or authenticity, I activated that state. You know what I'm saying? That brain state. You know, beta, alpha, theta, woo, whatever, woo. So I'm standing at the table, and then the table fucking, it shoot a pink light up in the fucking sky, bro. And this pink light go all the way to I can't even see beyond. But this pink light is going up into the sky, and it was breaking open in the fucking clouds, bro. Like, if you ever wanted to see what is really above us, beyond all the chemtrails and all the fucking dust and shit, and all the holographic shit that they display, I seen this shit, bro. It's like it opened up to the heavens above me, nigga. And this pink light was coming from this table, bro. I'm not on no drugs, no LSD, nothing, bitch. I'm sober, bitch. You feel me? So this pink light is bulging coming out this fucking table because my ether energy activated the ether that was within the table. It's like if you ever played Soul Reaver, or you ever played one of those back in the day games, and it was like in old times, basically like the Tartarian world and shit, and you had to have certain pieces to activate certain keys, right? Like fucking, like Prince of Persia, bro. You went into this pyramid, you found an ancient artifact, and your soul synchronized with this ancient artifact. Now you could slow down the hands of time, type shit, right? So boom, my energy, the ether within me, activated the ether within this table. So this pink light, because it had a hole in the middle of the table, and I used to always wonder, like, why they got a hole in this table. And I was looking at the table, I used to feel the table like I'm doing some braille or some shit. And I'll be like, bro, this table is old, bro. This table is old. It's older than my grandma. It's older than fucking 1900. This is an old ass table, bro. This table has been around for centuries. And I don't know, something about this table just kept on whispering shit to me. So I finally activated and opened the table. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever played fucking Kingdom Hearts, bitch, and you want your KeyBlade gonna only come from within. Nobody could give you a KeyBlade. You ain't gonna find no KeyBlade. The KeyBlade is within. And everybody, the nobodies and the heartless, they want your KeyBlade. You know what I'm saying? So boom, the ethers within is your KeyBlade. You understand what I'm saying? So I activated my ethers. I activated my KeyBlade, and I opened up the table. And then the table pulsated this pink ass light beaming, like you playing Call of Duty zombies and you looking for the mystery box. So you just look up in the sky, you see that light. That's how this fucking table was beaming this fucking light, bro. Like that fucking shit that's in Las Vegas, and it's beaming that light to the fucking who knows what. You feel me? As the aliens know about that light. But anyway, so this table beaming this pink ass light, and it's open in the fucking clouds, and I can see different layers of the fucking ethers, bro. I drew this shit, bro. I drew this shit when I was in fucking Hawaii, and they fucking sent somebody to fucking follow me, and I fucking passed out. I went to sleep, and bitch stole my book sack and all my notes and all of this fucking forbidden, forgotten information that I was keeping up with, and other shit they didn't want me to know. Cause bitch, I be seeing reptiles. I be seeing shapeshifters. I be seeing mermaids. I be seeing fucking gnomes. I be seeing fucking statues move, bitch. I be seeing fairies. I be seeing skinwalkers. I be seeing, bitch, my life is fucking Archie and Riverdale, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I ain't asked for this shit. The universe just put the glasses on me, bitch, and I'm gonna keep them on. I'm not gonna put on no fucking other glasses, bitch. My day live glasses is on, and they know. That's why a nigga be getting gang stalked. That's why a motherfucker been forced into the situation I'm in. My living situation been forced on me. That's why they deprive me with sleep. They deprive me every time. Bitch, I filled out about 250 jobs, bitch. Ain't no way, ain't nobody hiring. Bitch, half the motherfucking population, niggas don't want work. Bitch, I want work, bitch. But they trying to do all of this to fucking, you know, but I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. But anyway, I know I'm all over the place, man. But So I see this pink light pulsating from the fucking table. It's opening up the fucking clouds. I see the different layers of ethers. I see, like, if you could basically say, bitch, I could see the Aurora Borealis, however you say that fucking shit. I see all of these fucking lights, bro, that's being blocked, which is I could see the fucking ethers, bitch. Like the rainbow greens and shit, the hues, the blues, the purples. I even seen colors I can't describe to you. Only my eyes could tell you. You know what I'm saying? I seen colors that I couldn't even explain to you, bro, because it was my first time seeing this shit. Just like I was in San Francisco, I'm fasting. I ain't fucking eat shit for like 5 days. I was drinking water like every other day. And I saw the fucking sun. The sun was not yellow. It wasn't white. It wasn't whatever the fuck this ball's supposed to be. The sun was black. The true sun is black. And when I saw that shit in San Francisco, they gang stalked me. They tried to run me out of San Francisco because I was just seeing so much shit. I was seeing how much the land was dead. Like everywhere, I ain't gonna lie, bro, it was kind of wicked out there in Cali at the time, bro. It had spider webs and everything. And I was like, damn. They make it look like it's so vibrant and live and shit. It's like that little clip with the movie. This nigga was eating fucking fruit from a witch. And then his vision started to go in and out. Then he realized he was eating rotten fruit. And then he thought the bitch that he was looking at was a cold-blooded bad bitch. She was an old-ass, ugly-ass motherfucker bitch. You feel me? And like, that's what my eyes been doing. You feel me? I know I'm giving it a lot. But anyway, let's go to this table because I'm done being a chatty patty. And I don't have nothing to drink. I'm fasting anyway. I got one more day of fasting. I'm about to get some more keys. I got the keys. Finesse. You hear me? So boom. This table was shooting this pink light, piercing through the clouds. There's an opening in the clouds. I can see all the ethers. I can see the true sky, bro. The true sky. That's why they create the fucking chemtrails and shit to hide the true sky, bro. The true sky. You can see the Aurora Borealis, however you say that shit, everywhere throughout the world. But they didn't condensate the fucking skies with so much poison that you really can't see this shit. And your food poison, your water poison. Motherfuckers poisoning themselves by their drugs and their alcohol and the food they eat and the environments they in and the G5 towers. All this poison, bro. And I'm leaving all the heavy metals off my body. I'm getting away from the G5 towers and shit. And I see the fucking ethers for what it is. I see the true sky. I see, like I said, you could say this, the Aurora Borealis, however you say that shit. Like the sky was purple, green. The bitch was golden. The bitch was yellow. It was blue. It was a nice red, pretty hue. Bro, I seen so many fucking colors that you'll be like, what the fuck? Like, if you ever watched this movie called Dark Tower, bro. With Aldrich or Baldro, however you say that nigga name too. Look, bro. It's kind of crazy the way my life is because some motherfuckers could write this shit down, but this shit, the map is in my head, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, the map is in my head. Everything is in, it's not in my head like I'm crazy, but, you know, you have to do a CAT scan to get this shit out and then print it down and write it down from the CAT scan. But the shit is in my head. Like, for example, some motherfuckers know how to explain doing certain things, right? Some people learn from reading certain books, and that's how they was able to explain it. All my shit is from events and me going through fucking situations and me living my life. So I gotta really sit down to be able to pull this shit out my brain and make it very explainable. You understand what I'm saying? Like, somebody could fucking, for example, all right, you could go on Google Maps and you could look to a way to get the Costco's, right? But I could tell you from my mind, go straight, 200 meters, left, right, do this, breath work, stretch, Tai Chi, yoga, and then you are activated. That's the way my brain kind of wired, you know what I'm saying? Like, Most motherfuckers want to get all micro to the details and shit. I see the overall picture, but I still could get micro with it. But you get what the fuck I'm saying? I don't want to get off topic, bro. Just know I was in Hawaii and I saw this fucking table. I activated something and this pink light opened up the ethers and shit. And I seen the true sky. I seen the Aurora Borealis. I saw the ethers. There's different layers of ethers. Like the different colors, they activate certain vibrations and energy fields around you, even when you eat specific colored fruit, veggies, and herbs, right? So the Aurora Borealis, the true sky that I seen above us as this table was pierced in this pink light, it was showing me the different vibrations and energies of ether because, like I say, there's layers to this shit, bro. You understand what I'm saying? There's sperm, there's water, there's plasma, there's blood. There's other different layers of liquids within the body that they not going to tell you neither. But, you know, like there's piss. You know, if you ever hold your breath and you just make your fucking cheeks blow out in and out when you condense that air, you will see prana. And it's like the little smoke trick, bro. I seen all this shit. But I'm about to lay down. I'm about to relax my brain, bro, so I could be able to formulate this information a little bit better. But ever since I saw what happened and they had a witch that stayed behind me and she witnessed me do everything. She was taking notes. She was watching everything, bro. Because the bitch would get to talking behind me and saying other shit, snickering and laughing and shit. And she knew that I was witnessing this shit because the bitch was a witch. And she was living in this house that looked like nobody lived in there for like ages, bro. I mean, like 300 years passed. So I know she just lived in the house and she'll always be coughing and wheezing and sneezing. I'll be like, ooh, that bitch dying slow. But by me just being by her fucking backyard, leaning on this fence, sitting by this table, this bitch feeling my energy and she surviving, bro. That's why they say, bro, these white people and these other motherfucking races and shit would not be able to survive without us. Some of them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them got melanin. Some of them got bits of neuromelanin, and those who really don't, they got to use sunscreen. They got to eat the kids. They got to sex traffic. They got to kidnap motherfuckers. They got to extract. They got to have blood banks, sperm banks, fucking plasma banks. All this shit is feasting farms, bro, for these bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because they wouldn't be able to naturally survive with us around us, bro. That's why they did the integration shit, bro. Our vibration, us ether nines, us Etherians, us melanated people, keep these bitches alive, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say. I know it. I feel it. I see it. I smell it. So I pierced through this shit, and this witch bitch that was living behind me, well, that was living behind a garden, she noticing all this shit. I know she put word around the town that I activated the ancient table. It hasn't been activated in a long ass time because not everybody has the certain amount of ether that I carry within my body. Everybody don't have a lot of ether. Some people have a lot. Some people have a little bit. Some people get their shit siphoned. Some people is siphoned from other people. But ether, it exists. And the Etherians are us. The neuromelanin, the melanated, the ones who they call African Americans, the black people, the first and the last original guys, the primordial celestial, first and last beings of this realm of reality. You understand what I'm saying? Those who walk around with all the minerals that exist within the galaxy is the Etherians, bro. And depending on the way you utilize and you align your heart, no different from dowsing and you're looking for water or different minerals under the ground, the way that you utilize and move around the minerals within your heart, that activate specific different chronicles and sagas of your life in different vibrations, right? Whew! God damn. I'm tired of talking. So, I saw the ethers. I saw the true sky. I saw the Aurora Borealis, whatever you want to say, in fucking Hawaii. It was no special time of the fucking year. It's just that I talked to the tree. The tree showed me different codes because the little marks on the tree is information. All the little marks on the tree, the moss on the tree, all of that is different languages and different information. If you got the eyes to see, the ears to hear. Or if not, bitch, you got to go take shrooms. You got to go take DMT. You got to go take MDMA. Whatever else, I don't be fucking with half of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd rather do it organically so I can access it at will. I don't want to be able to have no cheat code. I don't want to have to take this fucking final exam and I ain't study none of this shit on the test. So I use Google Maps. I use Google to give me the answers. And then when it's a real life situation, your ass, your ass froze. You don't know what to do because you cheated. That's what psychedelics is. They help you cheat. But I don't want to use psychedelics to cheat. So I had to do what my chi would want me to do and don't cheat. Groundwork, meditation, sun gaze, moon gaze. Learn this different information that the Masons and the Freemasons and these witches and warlocks and these shapeshifters and reptiles and reptilians are fucking hiding. But basically all the keys are within. And after I fucking activated the ethers in this table, this bitch ass nigga broke the table deliberately. But I fixed it. But he broke it. He leaned on it and broke it. He make it seem like he did it on mistake, but he did it on purpose because the witch bitch that saw me activate the fucking pink light, they saw it, bro. They know what I did. They know that I activated some ancient fucking shit. Like, for example, think about you just walking and you saw this circle of discs and it got so much old shit on it. And you just think that it's just a regular disc. But in actuality, that's a fucking Stargate. And the one who got enough energy to activate the Stargate could activate the portal. You know what I'm saying? These bitches not hopping on no fucking rockets and fucking going up and shit. Bitch, the true portals is the Stargates. The true portals is underwater. The true portals is the fucking, what's that stone shit? With all that stone shit that's under the ground. I can't get it out right now, but yeah, all the places they don't want you to go or they tell you not to go are the places that make it seem like it's ancient. All the shit that got broken pieces off it. Those were Stargates, bitch. Different Stargates. The pyramid was a Stargate. It's the access. That's why they took the top off the bitch. That's why they broke the nose off the Sphinx. The Sphinx was another fucking Stargate. You know what I'm saying? What is it called? The Eastern Stone Faces or whatever that shit. It's the Stargate, bro. It's Stargates everywhere. But the government know where the active Stargates at and they hiding it. And they protecting it with the military. Like you go underwater, bro. They talk about the Bermuda Triangle is somewhere you don't need to go. You can get caught up in a fucking a whirlpool or some shit. Bitch, that's another fucking Stargate. That's another fucking portal. You know what I'm saying? You go to fucking Arizona, you go to Sedona, and you go to Cathedral Rock or one of them motherfuckers. It's the Stargate. It's the Stargate. You go to Florida, you go to specific spots in Florida, there's the Stargate, bro. I walked through a fucking Stargate in Florida one time. But I'm done being a fucking chatty patty, bro. It's 20 minutes. I'm going to lay down on my back. I'm going to charge my phone up. I'm going to meditate. I'm going to these other dimensions. And I'll talk to y'all once I get back to this one.